All right, so I'm live finally. Sorry, YouTube was not YouTube, my phone was giving me a couple little problems, but we're live. So check this out. I just had 3 little baby gargoyle geckos hatch, and the 4th one is hatching right now, as you can see right here. Let me grab that. Let's see if we could actually get them to come out on camera. Right there, check that out. Woo! That's awesome. Okay, so we have 4 little baby gargoyle geckos that hatched last night. 2 reticulated. Sorry about that. This is the first one, right there. The other one over here, and then 1 little red stripe from Deadpool right there. As you can see, when they hatch, they don't have much color, but wait until you see that thing fully grown. And then this other little gargoyle gecko. Now, so today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the baby gargoyle geckos, since I'm hatching them, and a lot of people are purchasing them from us. So I wanted to make sure everybody knows how to take care of them, and yeah. So check this out. After these guys hatch, what I like to do is I like to transfer them over to like a little shoebox sterilite container. I'm gonna close this for now. Something like this. Okay, I know you guys have seen my videos. You know how I keep my my geckos, but this is basically how we keep them. Okay. And by the way, I'll answer questions as soon as I'm done talking about this. So basically what I do is, there's actually a baby crested gecko in here, but same setup for a gargoyle gecko. So what I do is I keep it very simple at first. I give them, you know, paper towels and some egg crates for them to like hide in underneath and stuff. They like to, as you can see, they like to roll up in the little egg crates. This is where I put the food. You know, I use that for food. And very simple, paper towels, egg crates. I give them good ventilation on top, and I basically keep them like that. With gargoyle geckos, you want to make sure that you're keeping a single gargoyle gecko per tub. You don't want to house baby gargoyle geckos together, because they will start to eat each other. They will start to fight. So you want to make sure they're alone. That way you won't have missing tails or missing toes or anything like that. The cool thing about little baby gargoyle geckos is that they tend to grow very, very quick. And those that have you know, the ones that are from like our red lines, they start to put on color very, very quickly. They hatch out, most of them hatch out looking brown or with barely any color, and they start to, you know, put on a lot of color in the next couple months on their way to adulthood. Okay, so I'm gonna answer a couple questions. Let me just scroll all the way back up top. I am Godspeed says, need to see them gargs right now. Love you guys. Probably one of the most trustworthy breeder reptile suppliers out there. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Halo, Reptiverse. Hello, how you doing, brother? Francisco Espinosa, do you ship to Mexico? I do not ship to Mexico right now. It's a little hard shipping out of the country. Especially to like Mexico or South America right now, but we can ship to Europe, to certain parts of Europe, and to Canada. Okay, hold up. Zach Vena is asking, can the Phantom trait appear along with other morphs? Well, the Phantom with certain morphs, yeah, but the Phantom is kind of like, it mutes out the Harlequin pattern, like it kind of makes like a patternless not patternless, it kind of makes like a solid colored animal, but some of them have more pattern than others when it comes to the Phantom. And you can mix it, it's mostly, you know, it goes along with the pinstripes. So you could have like Phantom quad stripes, Phantom full pinstripes, Phantom super stripes, and it goes along with the pinstripes mostly. I don't know if that was a crappy answer, but whatever. Is breeding, Fabio Sander is asking, is breeding geckos your job or hobby? I'm lucky enough where it's both, actually. So it started as a hobby, obviously, but it's grown to be my job. And this is my dream, guys. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to, you know, work with reptiles, sell reptiles, and live off of that. And I'm making it come true, so I'm very happy for that. But right now, yeah, this is what I do. I'm actually gonna quit everything else basically and just focus on this. Give 110% to this. So I'm excited what the future holds for Tiki's Geckos. But that's besides what we're talking about now. DD Gamer, how you doing, man? Thanks for watching. Life of Picasso, how do you keep your Abronia so green? What do you feed your feeders? Okay, so that's a good question. My Abronia, what I feed them, I feed the in Walmart they sell this blend of it's called like a trio blend of greens or something like that. It has kale, collard greens, turnip greens, and I find that along with like sweet potatoes and like and carrots, those are like the best what's it called, the best gut load for the crickets, and that's what I feed them. I also try to feed the Abronia roaches, which I feed the same, and I just try to vary it a little bit. I also provide UV, and that's how I keep them green. Are they okay? Are they the same care for cresteds? Nerf Dude reviews. I'm guessing that you're talking about the crested, the gargoyle geckos, and yeah, they're about the same care. Jackie, how you doing, Jackie? Thanks for watching. Saturn Rings, do gargoyle geckos eat the same food as cresteds, or is there a special diet for them as well? Gargoyle geckos could eat exactly the same food as cresteds, but there's a lot of, if you look closely at their mouths, their teeth are a little bit more serrated, so it's you know, speculated that they do require a little bit more protein and a little bit more calcium. Reptile Friends TV, thanks for watching, man. It's awesome to see people all around the world watching the video. Thank you so much. Where can I buy crested geckos online? At tikisgeckos.com. Check out our website. We have a ton of crested geckos available. Carlos Martinez, great video, man. Good luck in the future. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. How big do they get? Gargoyle geckos about a little bit bigger than cresteds, about 50 grams or so on average. Andrew Beebe, are gargoyle geckos aggressive? No, they are not aggressive. That's I don't know why people think that. It's like a myth, but yeah, they're not aggressive at all. I would like to start with an adult instead of a baby. Yeah, Laura, I mean, listen, everybody, it's up to you, obviously, what you want to start with, but there's advantages and disadvantages. I wouldn't even say disadvantages, but there's advantages to starting with a baby or an adult. Up to you, though. Andrew BB, are they flighty? They can be, just like cresteds. It kind of depends on the individual gecko. Reptiles Friends, good, and you? I'm subbed to your channel since a few moments. Thank you so much. I have a lot of family that stems from France, so I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Chun Kwan, hi, how you doing, brother? Tom Johnson, how many crested females can I house in a 45 by 45 by 90 centimeter Exoterra? God, I'm bad with the centimeters, but I would say can you just tell me what that is in inches, please? Hey, is Ireland one of the European countries you ship to? Actually, I am not sure. I have to check with the exporter. And guys, I apologize for the bad connection. I don't know why my connection is so bad in my house, man. But I gotta try to get that fixed. How old can gargoyle geckos live up to? About 15-20 years. How much do they cost? I want to buy one. Gargoyle geckos can start around $75 and go into the hundreds. Just depends on the amount of pattern, color, and all that. Nikolai's vlog. I find out my geckos was a Grand Terre Friedel line. Nice, man. That's a great gecko to have. Carlos Martinez, did you know you breed lily whites with some? Did you know if you breed lily whites, some of the geckos will be born without pigment? Yeah, that's the, if you breed 2 lily whites together, that's what happens. Michael O'Hara, hey, I've had my crested gecko for just over 3 weeks now and still doesn't want to climb on my hand. Any tips? Michael, I would talk to the person I would talk to the breeder you got the crested gecko from, but sometimes that could just be a shedding issue. Awesome. Reptiles France TV, have you ever been to France, and what is the spirit of pterophilia of the country where you live at home, the mentalities or not, if it closed, and how it happens? Alright, brother. No, I have never been to France, and I'm not sure what you mean by that question. Excuse me, but, or not, if it closed. So, yeah. Let me see the gecko babies. Here, I'll show you some more gecko babies. Hold on. Do you have website? Just found your channel last night. Yes, Laura, we do have a website. It's called tikisgeckos.com, and we have a lot of available geckos now. Thanks for watching, Laura. Andrew BB, can someone answer my question? Are gargoyle geckos aggressive, or are they like crested geckos? Andrew, I answered your question already. They are not aggressive. Zach Vena, like cresteds, yeah. I've never been bitten by any of it. What UV do you use on your Abronia? I use a 5.0, Reptiglow 5.0. If you are a self-sufficient, very responsible teen, how the hell can I convince my parents that I can get a reptile? Reptiles are devils to them. Please help. Thanks. I think if you just educate them, you know, on what reptiles are basically, and they're just animals. They don't harm anybody or anything. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Me and my crested gecko are watching. Yolanda, thanks for watching. Thanks for answering the question. Saludos, saludos. Love your YouTube videos. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support, Yolanda. Can you say hi on the stream? Yes. 17 Bulldog, 17 Vlogs. Thanks for watching, brother. Or sister, whatever. The stream is lagging. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try. Okay, hopefully that's better. I don't know if it is or not. Let me know if that is. Just got a gorgeous crested gecko for my birthday at Repticon. Congratulations. Crested geckos make awesome pets. Yeah, it's still telling me I have a bad connection. I'm sorry for that. But, yeah. Sorry. I gotta get this fixed. I gotta get out of T-Mobile, man. T-Mobile sucks. I recently got an adult male crested gecko and adult female. They're both about 4 years old, and I'm hoping to breed them, and everything. The male goes near the female. She makes a little barking noise and runs. That's normal, Spencer. That's normal breeding behavior. Jose Alvarez, I do not ship to Mexico at the moment. I hope the quality of the video is better. It's not telling me it's bad right now, so I hope that's better. But yeah, I'm just gonna make a little recap of what I just went over in the other video, well, before it cut out. Basically, gargoyle geckos, you want to keep them alone. You don't want to keep them in groups. You don't want to keep them, you know, paired up, because they will eat each other. Also, gargoyle geckos, a lot of them seem to have problems eating crickets when they're young. So what you could do is you could grab the cricket, cut off the head of the cricket where that juice comes out, and put it towards the mouth of the gargoyle gecko. When they start to lick that, a lot of them will like that taste, and they'll eat the cricket right away, and then they'll be hooked on crickets. So you could try that if your gargoyle, your crested gecko, or any kind of gecko isn't eating the crickets. You could try that method. It's helped out a lot of people. And yeah, so let me answer a couple more questions. Are you going to sell the baby? Yes, I will be selling those babies, but they won't be available until I see that they're eating and shedding well. Our gargoyle gecko, oh man. How many females in an 18 by 18 by 35? You could put like 3 or 4 females in there. 18 by 18 by 35 inches, yeah, that's fine. I have a very big crested gecko. He is very fat. What should I do? Limit the food. If he's overweight, you should just limit the food. What you should do is feed, you know, 2 or 3 times a week, and just don't feed as much, you know. Crested geckos, reptiles in general don't need to eat as much as, you know, mammals or other, you know, species of animals. Okay, Ronnie Gregory is asking, I have a male crested gecko who is about 1 year and a half years old, and he was super tame, and now he is super flighty. Can you help me out? Try handling him in cooler temperatures. Sometimes when there's hotter temperatures, the geckos can go crazy a little bit. But yeah, try keeping them in cooler temperatures and just stay relaxed when you're handling them. Try not to squeeze them, like not to put a grip on them. Try to just let them walk on you, if that makes sense. How much are your cresteds? We have crested geckos starting at $45 and they go up from there. Are you ever gonna get into snakes? Absolutely, yes. He skipped over my comment. Yeah, I did because I answered it twice already. Yes, Andrew, listen, man. Gargoyle geckos are not aggressive, okay? There you go. Alright. Carlos Martinez, can you ship to Texas? Absolutely, yes. Can I get a skyscraper and keep one male garg with about 2 or 3 females? Yes, you can. Sorry if the video lagged, but I'll ask again. If I emailed you, can you get back to me about shipping to Ireland, please? Absolutely, yeah. Send me an email and I will find out for you. Do you know of any good UK crested gecko breeders? Tom, yeah, I do. Send me a message and I can lead you on to somebody, but we also do ship to the UK. So if you're looking to get a gecko, we could also ship to the UK. I messaged you about females chirping at males when I added. What do I need to do? Nothing. Leave them together. Super excited for the dark stripe I bought. Hopefully everything looks good for shipping this week. Yeah, Zach, again, thanks for your purchase, man. I'm gonna be looking over temperatures again tomorrow actually, and I'll be giving you a call. It's just, you know, it's the middle of summer right now, so shipping is not as easy as it is during other months of the year, but you know, we'll figure it out, no problem. Do you have African fat-tailed geckos? Yes, I do. I'm gonna start a breeding project with them. I'm just kind of like stocking up and like learning about them more and more, but yeah, I will be breeding them. Does it say the stream went offline for anyone else? Yeah, it did. I was so hard getting gargoyle geckos in the UK, yeah. Any tips on cooling his enclosure down? You gotta, I don't know, lower the degrees on your AC or put them in a colder room. Do you deliver to Holland? I think Holland I can ship to. I've never shipped to Holland before, but it's a little pricey, but send me a message or an email. Can you have crested gecko with gargoyle gecko? No. Are you ever gonna get into snakes? Yes. How much is shipping to Michigan? $50. How was your vacation? Lucy, my vacation was absolutely awesome. It was incredible. That place is called Havasu Pai. I'm actually gonna be making a video about it. I took my GoPro and I made a really cool video. You know, we took some really cool clips, so we're gonna be making a video and hopefully releasing it on my channel. But thanks for asking. All you guys made this possible for me, so I am very, very grateful for that. Thank you so much. Tips for moving with reptiles? Yeah, keep them cool. You could use well, depends what kind of reptile it is, but you never want to leave a reptile out in the sun, especially during summer. So you could use like the coolers, you know, where you put, you know, your beers or whatever, and that's what you could use to move them around. How do you know when the male has done the job, or wait till the fertile eggs? Just wait till the fertile eggs, unless you see the what's it called, the mating happening. Lucky Flood, you skipped my comment, dude. Bro, ask me again. I'm sorry, there's a lot of comments and I can't keep up. Lori Johnson, what kind of snakes are you thinking about? I love blood pythons. That's probably the main snake I want to get into when I have the space. Lucy Ransom, do you enjoy PC gaming? No, I don't really do any PC gaming. I do very little gaming, but what I do is I'm like a Nintendo kid at heart. I don't play much video games, but when I do, it's probably like Zelda or some other nerdy stuff. But yeah, I actually bought the Nintendo Switch and I beat Zelda. It was one of the best games ever. But yeah. Zach Vanna, how did you start selling geckos? Like, where did you sell the first few, and any tips on getting started to selling it? Okay, Zach wants to know how I started to sell geckos and any tips for anybody starting out. Zach, I saw the opportunity to sell geckos as a hobby and make a little extra cash on the side. Then I saw the potential I had to actually make a living out of it, so I decided to continue it and you know, put 110% to it. But you know, I started going to the local reptile shows. I started getting a table vending here and there. I started going online and selling and trying to, you know, integrate myself in the groups, in the forums, and try to just let myself be known and just, you know, put out quality animals, you know, just, you know, give people back to, you know, like with the YouTube videos and just helping people out online. And that helped me get started with the selling of reptiles. What's the most, and Zach, if you want to know more, there's another video, one of my previous YouTube live videos that I did that I go more in depth about that. It's called like, how did I start my business, my gecko business or something like that. But check that out. I talk a little bit more about that. Connor, I can't even pronounce that last name, man, but Connor, what's the most crested gecko females you can have with one male? Depends on how big the enclosure is. You could have so many, it depends on the enclosure. I generally keep as much as 5. Just has to be a big enclosure and enough space. How are the leopard geckos doing? They're doing great. Goku's doing great. He eats like a champ, and I should be getting a female for him very soon. Backyard wilderness, 2-gallon tank, fine for baby gargoyle gecko until 15 grams. Yeah, that's okay. 2 to 5 gallon would be, I don't know about 15 grams, but it's definitely fine for a baby. Mango reptiles, will you do a reptile giveaway? I've done many in the past. I will keep doing them in the future. But right now, I don't have any reptile giveaways planned. Lucy, oh sweet, yeah, I heard Zelda was really good on it. Just some people having problems with the Switch itself. Yeah, I've heard that too. Haven't had problems with my Switch, but you know, every time a new console comes out, there's problems with it. But whatever. What do you think of the overbreeding of corn snakes and beardies? I don't know. I don't know if it's overbreeding. I don't know if I don't know anything. I don't know what the problem is. Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm not up to date with that stuff. I haven't seen a problem yet. I know that when a lot of people breed them, the prices start to go down, which can be good and can be bad for certain people. But you know, as far as when it comes to the animals, it really depends on the breeder. If you have 50 breeding females, but you're taking care of all of them properly, I don't see a problem with overbreeding. Yes, this is my job. I thought 2 crested geckos as babies. How long? Wait, I bought 2 crested geckos as babies. How long will it take for them to make eggs? Listen, it depends on how you feed them, what temperatures you keep them at. It could take a year and a half, or it could take 5 years. It just depends on how you keep them, but generally it's around 2 years. This is a good stream, even though I just got on here. I have a bearded dragon and had a baby crested gecko, but she died. Sorry to hear that. Sorry, I'm retarded. I'm trying to keep up with all these comments. Do you need to spend loads on a breeding pair? Depends what kind of, you know, depends on the quality of animals you want. You don't need to spend any. You can find good deals out there, but if you want quality animals, you're gonna have to spend a little bit. Do you have a slugworm? I don't know what that is. Slowworm, I don't know what that is. Can I put a baby crested gecko in a 20 long? You can, if you know how to keep the temperatures, humidity, and if you know how to keep the temperatures and humidity properly, and if you can provide the food then you could absolutely keep them in a 20 long, but I don't recommend it, especially if you're a beginner. Ronnie Gregory, I love your videos. Thank you so much, brother. Can a crested gecko live in a 10-gallon tank? Yes, they can, but a taller tank is preferred, and if you say that in the internet, you will get bashed. Okay, Zach Vanna, love these live stream shows, best way to answer questions that many people have. Yeah, thanks, brother. 40 40 60 here, one male. What? Oh, fair enough. Over in the UK here, we have a lot of one being abandoned or people being unable to sell them. Oh yeah, that happens everywhere. What reptiles do you breed? A lot of different type of lizards, brother. Just wanted to say thank you for. Just wanted to say thanks for you to have what for you to have learned. All right, I don't know how to read, but some of you guys don't know how to write. A lot from one of you. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Trey, I appreciate you. How many reptiles do you have in total? I don't know. A lot. Hundreds. They breed the animals not in a professional setting, but just for the funds, and ends up with loads of babies, but no one is selling them to because they are already here in the market, at least in the UK. Okay. Why was this on my recommended? I don't know. How's the blue-tongued skinks? They're doing great. They're doing great. We actually had blue-tongued skinks available for a very, very short period of time, but they flew off our hands, so we didn't even get to post them on the website. Do you have a slow warm? Slow warm. I don't know what that is, bro. P.S. Aim Dutch, mate. I don't know what that is, me either. Yeah, well, sorry for being persistent, but after 15 grams, will an 18 by 18 by 18, it really helps. Yeah, that's okay. That will work. Jonathan Wilkin, I can't see your message, man. I see that the message has been retracted for some reason. But if you got something smart to say, feel free to send me a message. Chubby butt. I have a 10-gallon long. If I flip it on its side, can I keep an adult crested gecko in it? Yeah, you can, but it's that's like the minimal. But if you can give it something bigger, I would. Do you still have crested geckos for sale? I always have crested geckos for sale. Yes, we do. Just check out our website, tikisgeckos.com. When is your next clutch of... Alright, I have a lot of questions, guys. I'm gonna answer a couple more, and then I'm gone. Okay. Let's see. When is your next clutch of crested geckos going to hatch? Can you make a video on them? I have crested geckos hatching pretty much every day. So, yeah. My new crested gecko won't let me get anywhere near it. What's the best way to earn its trust? Crested geckos, they're never really gonna trust you. Sorry to break it to you, but you could definitely tame them down a little bit more. So what you could do is just start handling them. As when they're babies and juveniles, I wouldn't handle too much, but you can start giving them treats like baby food. And now that's just a treat. You give that just a couple times a month or something, just so it's just so, like, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little treat sometimes, and it's gonna associate you with food, and that is always good. Can you type in Dutch? Sorry, I can't, brother. I don't speak any Dutch, but I love Dutch kickboxing. I love there's some of the best kickboxers in the world are Dutch, but yeah, it has nothing to do with geckos, I know. Do you guys ever travel to other repticons such as Colombia, South Carolina? Huge fan of your cresties. No, not yet. We are planning to do that in the future, but as of now, we don't do that. Hi, all the way from South Africa. Love your work. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Okay, what's your favorite thing about this being your job? Was you affected by the ad apocalypse? I don't know what the ad apocalypse is, but I wasn't affected. And what's the favorite thing about this being my job? My favorite thing about this is that I do what I love. You know, I work with these beautiful animals, and I'm watching my dream, you know, I'm watching my vision just, you know, just happen in front of my eyes, and I'm just growing my business, and that's my favorite thing. I just the whole process, watching it grow. McGregor or Mayweather? I love that question. Okay, I like them both. I'm a huge fighting fan. I love that. As some of you may know, that's a big part of my life. I've been doing martial arts all my life, and I teach martial arts. But Mayweather's gonna win the fight, in my opinion. The only shot that Conor has, in my opinion, is catching him with a counter left. Conor has one of the best counter left in the that I've ever seen. But I think Floyd is just too skilled. If it was a real fight, Conor would kill him in a couple of seconds. But in a boxing match, Floyd is gonna, you know, put work on that boy. But yeah, I love them both. I'm a huge fan of them both, and yeah. That's cool, man. Okay. Nick, yeah, Enrico Verhoeven. He's a beast fighter, beast kickboxer. Hold on. Do you know a gecko breeder named Ron's? No, I don't. Ron's Quality, no. Greetings from Poland. Great channel. Thank you so much. I know. Okay. Let me see if I skipped. He is 3 years old and a Valentine's Day gift to my wife. Any help would be appreciated. Sorry, Mark, I missed your question. Okay. Hi, I love your channel. My crested gecko Ziggy has a droopy tail. That is not the problem, really. He has a small wound on its on its back now. I've been told to pull it off. Listen, don't listen to these people on the internet. You don't have to pull the tail off. Just provide enough foliage and branches in the enclosure where it's not gonna rest upside down and the tail's gonna flop over him. That's what's gonna keep, you know, getting worse. The floppy tail is gonna keep getting worse if the gecko's resting upside down on the side of the enclosure and the tail droops over him. But if you have enough foliage, if you have enough branches in the enclosure, then the gecko's gonna be able to use its tail more and more, and it's not gonna get that bad. Floppy tail syndrome is not gonna harm your crested gecko's health whatsoever. There's no reason to force the gecko to drop its tail and make him go through that stress for, you know, just because some experts on the internet told you to do so. Yeah, I mean, if you don't, I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. If you don't like how it looks, then yeah, I would just get another gecko or something. But you don't need to make it drop its tail. Monique Rangel, do you plan on having any more leeches for sale in the near future? Yes, I do. I haven't had the best luck with my leeches yet, but I want to. Pretty soon, I'm gonna pair up a group of a pair of leeches, and then I'm gonna introduce a younger female to an older male. I want to see how they react with each other. But as soon as I have that, you know, as soon as I have that figured out, I'm gonna be offering leeches. Does floppy tail syndrome affect breeding if you leave it? No, it doesn't. If the pelvis on a female is really bad, and I'm talking about like really bad, then it might affect the female passing the eggs. But I can't even recall one time that I've seen that. Oh, slow worm is a lizard without legs. Sorry, no, I don't keep any of those. Have you thought about getting a hognose? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think hognoses are really cool. I have a really good friend who works with a bunch of them, and I think that's one of the snakes that I might get into in the near future. Awesome channel, you inspire me. Just hatched 2 leopard geckos today, 4 more eggs to go. Wish me luck. Prano 405. Thank you so much, man. All you guys inspire me to keep doing what I do, and good luck, bro. It's leopard geckos. Yeah, they're very easy, so you should be, you know, you should be set. I'm sure you're gonna do fine. Mango Reptiles, what food do you recommend for baby crested geckos? Rapashi and Pangea. Lucky Floyd or Flood. I'm liking this. I'm liking this, subbing and turning reminders on, and I'll ask my mom to buy new geckos from you. Thank you so much, Lucky. Have a good one. So will the black color go away? It's a wound he has. Sorry, I'm trying to send a pic, but it may be hard to see as he's shedding. So email me. Yeah, well, I'm from Romania here. Do you know Daniel Gita? No, I don't. I don't know Daniel Gita. Is that a fighter? Are you ever going to sell half Chihuahuas? Yes, Victor. I want to. I haven't. I have a pair of Chihuahuas that are together, but they haven't been producing eggs, so I'm gonna try to separate them and reintroduce them. Hopefully that will work. And then I have a young pair that will be getting together soon. But Victor, as soon as I do, I will be posting them on social media and the website and all that. Oh, we love the way he looks. I just don't want him to become sick or worse. Mark, send me a email, man. I'm not really following. There's so many comments. I'm not really following which one was yours. So yeah, just send me an email. I love your channel. What should have way more subs, and you showed me, I guess, how to take care of a bearded dragon and crested geckos watching like every video. Thank you so much. Google slow worm. I will. Not right now though. Would you say the lychees are harder to care for than most geckos? I know they are pretty damn big for a gecko. No, Lucy, they're super easy to take care of. I don't think geckos are really hard animals to take care of. Typing in Dutch, I can't even read that. But yeah, he's a kickboxer. Okay. Oh, hold up. Okay. How much is it to ship geckos to England? Email me. Email me or message me. Alright guys, I hope I answered most of your comments. I appreciate you guys watching. I know these live streams, I'm gonna try to get a little more creative with them. Hopefully go to different places. The only thing that scares me is the connection, that it's so weak sometimes. But yeah, thanks for watching so much. And if you have any other questions, feel free to message me or email me. Please follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube if you like what I put out. Thank you so much. The Gecko Vlogs, here's your shout out. Thanks for watching. Peace.